Hi, it's Latoria Brickhouse, the Hutto Middle School librarian, and I'm going to be talking about something that I believe would greatly impact our school for the better, and that's books specifically for summer reading. So here's an overview of what I'll be discussing. So we're going to talk about the program description and objectives, the budget, audience, benefits, research, of course, and then impact measurement. So, how we'll measure the impact it will have on our students. So, objectives. So, just to start, as we all know, the summer slide is real. And while sending home physical books for students to keep would be amazing, but this is just not ideal for a district of our size. However, as a one to one district, purchasing physical and more ebooks would potentially allow more students access to books over the summer. So, the objectives of this program and what I'm advocating for will increase accessibility, increase literacy for all of our students. It will address the summer slide, and it will give student choice. Instead of just requiring everyone to read a certain book, they will be able to choose what they would like to read. And we all know that middle schoolers, they want to feel like they're adults, like they're little adults, and they want to be able to choose. Any student wants to be able to choose. But secondary students, they really want to feel like they have a voice. And so if we can allow them that choice, they're more likely to read. So let's go ahead and get budget over with. So as you can see, I broke down ebook um, into different categories, and then physical is separate. So while we are a one-to-one district, not all of our students have access to Wi-Fi at home. And we do have some hotspots left from the pandemic, but we have few of those. And so once summer hits, we will have some students who will have that. They will have a laptop over the summer, but they might not be able to access that. So we still want to set aside some money to offer physical books for students who don't have access to Wi-Fi over the summer, or maybe they just prefer to read paper books, right? Um, but most of the budget, so I'm requesting $2,500. The majority of it, so 1,500 of it would be for different types of ebooks, and then 1,000 would be for physical books. So just to go over, we kind of already talked about this, audience would be all the students preferably. So we are trying to offer students more ways to read in hopes of increasing that literacy, and we're increasing the accessibility. And so as I already stated, not all of our students have access to internet over the summer, and so by providing physical books and ebooks, we are increasing the accessibility over the summer. We also want to give them student choice. Students are much more likely to read when they can choose what they want to read. Research. So, anytime we're talking about requesting money, it's very important to back that up with research, just like I teach the kids, right? So, you always want to have proof that what you're saying is true. And so, research is very important. So, first, I'm just going to share some quotes, and I will share this presentation. And so, if you would like to look up any of these articles, you're more than welcome to. So, first off, from Logan 2019, we eliminated the weekly structure that required kids to do the reading in specific weeks and get specific prizes allotted to that week. The no limits approach was successful. So, this is about a public library who they just allowed kids to read, basically. Um, Now, you might be wondering, like, maybe they were lying about things, and maybe they were, but we just want kids to read, period. And honestly, with middle schoolers, if they're putting forth that much effort to lie about it, most of the time, maybe they just really need what that prize is. So, by eliminating the weekly structure, more students are reading because they don't feel as scared about that, right? Second, when schools set enjoyment was the main reason for summer reading and offered choice, library staff can appeal to students' own purposes for reading. So, once again, you give them a choice, they're much more likely to read because they have a choice in what they're reading. They're not just reading because you said they have to, they're reading because they want to. Maybe they're getting a prize when they come back after the summer, right? Summer programs offer a rich opportunity to build in a book giveaway program or to offer high quality children's books as prizes or raffles. And we'll talk about this more in a second, so how we would do this. And then summer reading works best when multiple agencies are involved in promoting, supporting, and celebrating it. So ideally, we would want to get the public library involved in this somehow. And so encouraging students to read, even if they're not using our ebooks or our physical books. But once again, we're increasing accessibility. And not all of our students can get to the public library. So we want to be increasing those ebooks for the students who can't get there. So, impact measurement. So, it's very important that we know that we're making an impact. So, here are how we will be able to assess that. So, first off, circulation data. So, Follett, Destiny, Sora, and Mac and Via, you can all, any of those, you can see how many students were checking out books over the summer. And so, if you would like, we can compare that to last summer, and I believe it will drastically increase. So, we'll see a lot more students reading. And second, Beanstack. Now, this is something we would not be able to compare to last summer because we did not have this for last summer, but we will still be able to use this to see the total reading minutes and the percentage of our students that were logging minutes over the summer. And once again, yes, maybe they're not being entirely truthful, but they're taking the time to log those minutes. They're probably telling the truth, right? And lastly, here are references. Thank you, and I really hope you will consider doing this. I believe it will greatly impact our students for the better and help fight that summer slide, make books more accessible for our students by giving them a choice. Thank you.